Okay, here we go. So if you take a look up a little bit, you can see what the bottom of a dome looks like. That's just a little model of the domes, which is what we're in currently. So that's what the base of our domes look like. Pretty cool.
That one's Solace, isn't it? I think that's an exact model of Solace.
Oh, it's an exact model of Solace. Well, that would make sense because we're walking right into the Solace demo.
Yep.
Here we go. And I just can't let it go. We gotta trigger this hologram just, one more time. Might as well.
I'll watch it from back here.
Welcome to the enchanting land of Solace. A gem floating in the sky, nestled within a massive dome.
Gets me excited about going to grab my land.
Rolling hills,
Yeah.
vast forests,
Pretty soon.
and adventurous rock formations.
Picking out
Embark on a
plots,
journey to
all the
explore
good
this
stuff
slice
that's
of
going to come
paradise
there.
where nature's
Once again,
beauty
this
has
is
no
for
limits.
those people that, may
Solace's
not have been
landscape
following our
synonymous
game,
with the
don't
calm
know,
adventure
and
of
come in
majestic
and get the
rocky
impression that we're a
formations
racing
that
game
rise from
only.
the ground like
This is
ancient
to say that
sculptures.
there's a lot more to
These
Cornucopias
geological wonders have stood
than,
the test of time, creating a
is
breathtaking
currently
backdrop for
available
rich,
kind of
verdant
thing. So
tapestry of Solace.
we'll be
The forests of
launching
Solace
this
are
racing
linked
game
with
very
ancient
soon.
aspen woodlands,
But
massive
now
Inca
it's time to
firs,
go into the
painting
caves
land
and
in hues of
check
green
out
and
some of
gold.
these amazing
These enchanting
textures on
woodlands
these rocks.
the
And
whispers of the wind.
if you take a look at these rocks, one of the things that is really special about what we've done is that they're a combination of it's a procedural process basically that we use. So we take these procedural materials combined, it's our own kind of proprietary process. We combine that with textures that we've picked up from possibly real rock samples. We combine that with our procedural materials, and overall what it does is it enables us to do world building in a very efficient way that also combined with nanite really makes a beautiful product that looks very real, but also doesn't cost too much performance-wise. So, all right,
Yep.
Rob, if you follow me, I'm gonna head. I want to make sure we get you through this cave because it gets a little dark in here, and don't be scared.
Yeah, I think the this walkway here really shows off the power of nanite on, like you say, on the rocks, but also the power of lumens with the lighting and all the bounce shadows and everything. Yeah, it's amazing.
It is, really is.
Oh, I see where you go.
Careful not to trip on these rocks, man.
Yeah, I need a torch.
That is a good idea. All right, so here we go. You might notice this here on the left. Not going to tell you what that is now, but
No, that's definitely new. That wasn't there last week.
it wasn't.
Even this
And
entrance.
these trees, if you take a look at these trees,
Another one.
these are the Douglas firs. Look at the bark on that. We have our own process for doing that as well. They just look pretty spectacular. Beautiful trees. This environment, just even in the last week, it's come a long way. There's a lot of new additions here,
Yeah, I can.
which is really great.
I can see the grass and the trees that they're swaying. We couldn't do that actually when UE5 was first introduced. They didn't have that motion in the first build. That's how early it was.
Yeah, that's right. And the aspen trees,
Whoa!
absolutely gorgeous.
A new lab's just appeared in front of me. That wasn't here last week. So yeah.
Yeah, well, let's
changes.
just let people be curious on what that might bring. You've seen those before a little bit, but what I'm most excited to do is go check out this water.
Oh, now
'Cause this is new.
this
So the
is
water, you've
definitely
seen
new.
our water before,
Not like
but
this.
this is significantly different. Look, I mean, just if you stand right above it and just look at how clear, I mean, it looks ridiculously real, and you
Yeah.
can see
Sounds as
just
well.
real fluid dynamics coming in here.
Can we go
And
in?
then now, oh wow! So you look at how the feet interact with
The swells.
the water. Huh?
The swirls and everything. Yeah. And sound, that's new.
Yeah, and then the light, you know how it kind of reflects off the water there from the
Yeah,
sun.
the water seems to be really reactive up against the rocks as I'm walking towards it.
Yeah, and this is another one of our processes that we've applied. David was focusing on this last weekend. I remember him showing us a few samples in the early stages. It was exciting. I didn't think we were going to be able to actually apply it so soon.
Yep.
But it's really cool. Looks amazing.
We get quite deep over here.
Yeah, it's true. And you know what this makes me think of is like, I'd love to get some fish in here and do some testing. And I did ask David about that. We are going to be able to do that. So that's on the list of actually being able. When you see water this clear, you can see the fish. They don't come through as beautifully as they do when they're out of the water, obviously, but you can see the fish. So there would be some sight fishing opportunities in here that we could do some more testing of our fishing that we are working on, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, and this is a glimpse of Solace. So these are the textures, the trees, the water that we'll be seeing in Solace, but also in the background I can see that we're still actually we're still in Kalido Valley. So we still are in the raceway. This is just one of the many attractions.
Yeah. Yeah, and I remember you did mention a little bit earlier how the wind is. We're now able to see the wind on the grass and the shrubbery, the trees, due to Unreal Engine 5.1. That was a big advancement. And I know the team is talking about when we might be able to switch over to 5.2, which is out. But we've got so much on our plate right now with launching and trying to get that launch. We might put that off until after the launch and then make the switch over. But right now, I'm gonna go ahead and show everybody what's in this little device here. You've seen it before, but you haven't seen it here. So,
Whoa! Who turned out the lights?
Yeah, buddy. I
Wow.
did.
Oh, so they're little mini lights under the water as well.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Looks
Lumens.
amazing.
Yeah, Lumens really is working hard now.
Gives
Go
it a
in there.
glow. It's a very relaxing feel.
Yeah. I have no idea where you are.
I went back towards the entrance, but yeah, you can look at this. You even see the reflections of certain light sources on the water.
Yeah. On my own reflection.
And this does affect performance. So everything when you do things like that, there's certain things you can do in some areas where you may not need as much. You may not need performance to be as optimized as other areas, and you can do special things like this in some parts.
Well, I'm glad I've got a little glow ring around my foot. Gives me some extra light. You won't miss me.
Yeah, I can follow you. I can find you thanks to Penny.
This is going to be really interesting, and like when we're in Solace, on the evening. Because when it's dark, you just don't know what's going to be around the corner.
That's true.
Yeah.
I'm imagining how it's just got a really peaceful feel, right? So like you can do things like going camping or whatever, going fishing, just having a little outdoor adventure, get away from the office and the work life and the grind and just be out in something beautiful like this, but in your own space.
Yeah.
There's the tower from last week. If you look up.
Yeah, I was actually looking up. That's funny.
And the sky, the night sky with the stars, clouds kind of drifting by. It's a lot that goes into creating an immersive experience. All the sounds of the water.
Yeah, this is going to add a whole new level of atmosphere to Solace when you're walking around in the evening.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's very exciting. Yeah, I can imagine Charles Hoskinson coming out here to do a little meditation.
Yeah. I think this a similar technology that we're using on the water is also going to be used for campfires and flames. Is that right? Whoa, I just jumped.
Yeah, that's right. So the technology that we used, David used, was very complicated to get the water to have these types of effects. But the physics of that can also be applied very similarly for something like fire or smoke. So we can use that for some really cool stuff.
I'm going to give you some extra lights with my glow lights.
Yeah, I just love. I mean, David was saying his daughter was playing with this and playing in the water for hours. And it's true. It's just really cool. It's got a cool effect. So
yeah, I'm not going to be.
pretty.
Penny is not going to be able to sneak up on anyone with lit up like a Christmas tree.
No, man. She's more interested in hitting up the clubs, I think. But this is a rare outdoor adventure for her.
Yeah.
Who knows? Anyway. But yeah, guys, this is it. This was the taste for this week that we're going to give you. We wanted to show you the work that's been done in here. And again, we're going to add utility to this space. And quite obviously, bringing utility into this space in Toledo Valley will actually enable us to test certain things that we're going to be bringing into Solace as well. And so as we explore those ideas, we're actually speeding up the development and release of Solace, which we know many of you, and myself included, and Rob, we're very excited to get that going. But yeah, the pace of everything we're doing is already remarkable and faster than most AAA game studios out there, really. And so we're pretty pumped to be launching one of the first Unreal Engine 5 games out there very soon. So that's it for this episode. Thanks for watching.